I actually haven't, no. I finally saw a hard copy for the first time last night. They've been doing, I think it actually still might have some revisions to be done, so they kind of, put it out there pretty quick. So I was able to read a couple chapters, but so far so good. Honestly, it's probably one of the most exciting books that I've read, although I haven't read too many books in my life. But I'm very happy and excited for him, so it's definitely been making in the last 2-3 years, and it's really cool that my best friend, my roommate in college, helped write it. So that's kind of how it all started. So it's pretty neat.
How did you feel about the race today?
I mean, quite honestly, I felt pretty sluggish the first quarter. The rabbit got after it a little bit, pretty aggressive, and I just never really felt comfortable the whole way. And I've been doing a lot of strength this year in terms of 3K, 5K workouts, and I've obviously hit a few speed workouts with some 200s and even a few quarters, but not quite the that speed endurance mile pace stuff. And so I think that kind of might have played into it. Just kind of felt pretty sluggish, pretty heavy right from the start. And once we got after that first quarter, it just kind of started rattling off like 60 points, and I think we found ourselves with like 3 minutes with 400 to go. So obviously not the time I wanted, but just one of those races where I readjusted really early on, just realizing that it's not about fast time today and just kind of getting the win. So, just obviously happy with the win and pretty excited for the 2 mile 2 weeks at Millrose.
Were you worried at all about Quebec? I think you were checking out at race making that final time.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was worried. I was just kind of, just looking back to see. It's kind of hard. I mean, this place was pretty electric today. Probably out of all the Boston indoor games I've done, this is probably the most packed I've seen it. And so I was kind of gauge where anyone was. I wasn't seeing any screens, wasn't looking. So normally I don't glance back, but today I just kind of wanted to see, if anyone was right on me, what I needed to do really just to that last 50. So.
How many of these have you done?
I did one when I was in high school, and then I did one in 2012. I did 3K, came back in 2013, and then 15. So this is probably my 5th one. So I think I've done it almost every year besides last year and 2014.
When was the last time you hung around the track for that long, signing autographs, selfies, or whatever?
That was up there. That was probably one of the longest ones. But like I said, it was really neat to see everyone really get into it and be in the last race. A lot of times at the trials and certain meets, everyone just kind of goes on your victory lap and stuff like that. So it was really cool to see everyone stick around, and I was trying to do my best to give everyone an autograph and a picture just to thank them for obviously waiting and being patient since track is usually never this popular. So obviously wanted to thank them, and I was really appreciative of it.
Yeah, before the race they showed you a gold medal around in the screen. I mean, were you paying attention to that at all? I guess, how does it feel you're the marquee attraction for a lot of these meets now?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just embracing it. Obviously, it's what you work hard for. It's what you want. At the end of the day, you want to be, the Usain Bolt of the event. The premier guy and or girl. And so, it's probably one of the first races where they actually showed a race of mine before my race. And so, I was obviously soaking in the moment, enjoying watching that and reliving the moment. But at the same time, obviously realizing that there's a race in the next couple minutes, and trying to stay focused as well. But I think maybe that's why I felt a little sluggish early on. I think they held us for quite a bit of time. Watching the women's DMR, we're in the paddock area, and then also watching half of my race on the start line. So, but it's pretty exciting, really cool thing for the meet to do.
When Ben came up on you and kind of matched stride with you, what were your thoughts? Did you expect?
Well, I didn't know it was Ben. I didn't know who it was. I just felt someone come up on me. In most of these races, I'm just going to, I'm not going to expose myself early on. So I was honestly just waiting for someone to come up on me. I don't know who it was going to be, but I was kind of ready for it. And usually when someone does come up on me, it's just kind of a nice little wake-up call and kind of get me going. And so I just tried using that momentum, the surge, to hold him off through the tape.
The 2 mile next week, will you be? 2 weeks from now. Will you be trying to run the American record? Is that on your mind at all?
I mean, honestly, I'm just looking to be competitive against the guys in the field. I mean, I don't know if you guys seen the start list. It's a pretty deep field. It has steeplechasers like Evan Jager. It's got 5K guys like Ryan Hill, milers such as myself, and Ben Blankenship, I believe, is in it. So it's a really cool event, I think, where all these distances come together and in my eyes, meet at some kind of median, a 2 mile race. And I think it's going to be pretty exciting. And so just looking to mix it up with those guys, don't get many opportunities to race against Ryan Hill, Evan Jager, and those guys, Jerry's guys primarily, and even Ben True. Obviously, it's going to be more of his event, and so just looking to have fun with it and just put on a show in front of the New York fans.
Okay, we're going to switch.
We love you, but we're trading you.